Let's continue with the last part into that economic activities. What we had talked about was business, we talked about profession, and now we are on to the employment. Understand all the three things are required to run an economic activity. You need the businesses to create the employment. You need the businesses to run the economic cycle of the country. You need the professionals to support those businesses. And you need the employees to work in those companies. Now, it all depends on one's own intentions, one's own risk appetite, one's capability to invest the money into the business, and so on and so forth. These are the various things which are important for deciding whether you want to be a business entity, whether you want to have a business entity, whether you want to be a professional, or you want to carry out your activities as an employee. Understand and remember this forever, that all the economic activities are necessary. सर ऐसे कैसे आप कह रहे हो कि हमने एम्प्लॉय बन जाना चाहिए, हम तो हमारा बिजनेस चलाना चाहते हैं? डिपेंड करता है आपका रिस्क एपेटाइट क्या है, डिपेंड करता है कि आपका सोशल बैकग्राउंड क्या है, डिपेंड करता है कि आपके पास इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए कितना पैसा है. It depends on whether you are qualified enough for carrying out a particular activity or not. अगर कोई स्पेसिफिक बिजनेस करने के लिए आपके पास एक निर्धारित क्वालिफिकेशन की जरूरत है, तो जब तक आपके पास वो क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं, तब तक आप वो बिजनेस भी नहीं कर पाओगे. Like in this, take a very simple example. If you want to start a medical shop, very basic I'm talking about, retail medical shop. For running a retail medical shop, you need a person carrying out the activity with the D-Pharm certificate. अगर बंदे का B-Pharm, बैचलर इन फार्मेसी कंप्लीटेड नहीं है, तो वो बंदा मेडिकल शॉप नहीं चला सकता, या डिप्लोमा इन फार्मेसी नहीं है तो वो मेडिकल शॉप नहीं चला सकता. सो दैट इज द केस. तो जब तक आपके पास डिग्री नहीं, तब तक आप वो बिजनेस भी नहीं कर सकते हो. Isn't it? So carry out the activities, the decision of whether you want to carry out business, you want to be a professional, or you want to work as an employee, is all dependent on that. On top of that, some of them has the feeling ki yaar nahi wo, I don't want to work beyond 5 or 6 o'clock. I want to have a chill life, I want weekends, I want my offs whenever I would be interested. साल में मुझे 20-25 दिन की एक्स्ट्रा छुट्टी लगेगी, मैं फैमिली को टाइम देना चाहता हूं, आई वांट टू मेंटेन, भले मुझे पैसा कम मिले चलेगा. If that's the kind of intention, you will be able to go into the employment. क्योंकि business is a 24/7 job. Profession is quite a similar kind of job which requires qualification, but when it comes to employment, you have the leisures, you have the paid leaves, you have got the timing restrictions, but at the same time, you have to follow the instructions. You have to follow the set rules. So these are the differentiating points between the business, profession, and employment. We'll come to that differentiating point or a comparison points later. Before that, let's come to the features of employment. The third economic activity, employment. The very first part in that is employment, as the name itself suggests, is basically what? Working for someone, carrying out someone else's activity against a fixed remuneration within a pre-specified timeline. That is what you call as an employment. It is an economic activity in which people work for others. Very important. People work for others. Here you are not carrying out the activity on your own. You're working for someone else. You are getting the work done for someone else. There is an employer-employee relationship. The employer is the person who offers the job, and the person who accepts the job is called as employee. Employer offers the job, person who accepts is called as employee. And the remuneration and the terms and conditions are agreed between both of them. remuneration and terms and conditions are agreed. Now what is this terms and conditions? कि आपका टाइमलाइन क्या होगा, आप कितने समय तक के ऑफिस में रहोगे, आपको क्या क्या काम करना होगा, आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज क्या होगी, आप किस तरह से आपका काम करोगे, आप किसको रिपोर्ट करोगे, आपको किस तरह के ऑर्डर देना अलाउड है, आप किससे ऑर्डर दे सकते हो. These all things are covered within the terms and conditions. What are the features? The very first aim of this particular concept, the employment, is to earn money. Business के लिए earning profit, profession के लिए earning money, employee के लिए earning money. तो बाप बड़ा ना भैया, सबसे बड़ा रुपया. आप किसी भी तरह की इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी की बात कर लो, सबका अल्टीमेट गोल, अल्टीमेट एम क्या है? टू मेक पैसा. मतलब यू मीट राजू ऑफ हेरा फेरी, जो तुमको क्या बताएगा? पैसा ही पैसा होगा. And the moment you see that, you will be able to carry out that activity. So the main aim is to earn money for meeting needs of employees and employers. The qualification. Now, there are the jobs which are there available for unskilled worker. There are the jobs which are available for semi-skilled people, and there are the jobs which are available for the skilled people. And that's why the employment is divided into on the basis of the required qualification. There will be some jobs which will require a specific qualification. Like, if you take an example, if you want to work under a brand called as PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, or EY, the Ernst & Young, or KPMG, these are the top firms for the chartered accountants. तो अगर आपको इस जैसी कंपनी में एक मैनेजर के तौर पे काम करना है, तो यू नीड टू बी अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. Deloitte, Haskins and Sells, the similar kind of firm. If you want to work under either of these chartered accountant firms or any of the other firms, in such chartered accountant firms, if you want to work as a manager, you need to be qualified as a chartered accountant. या फिर किसी प्रोडक्शन इंडस्ट्री में, चाहे लेट्स टेक द एग्जांपल कि आप अगर सीरम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया जैसी कंपनी का एग्जांपल ले लो. अब सीरम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया में आपने अगर सपोज प्रोडक्शन यूनिट में काम करना है, तो प्रोडक्शन यूनिट में काम करने के लिए आपके पास एक फार्मास्यूटिकल का नॉलेज होना जरूरी है. आइदर यू शुड बी अ डॉक्टर और यू शुड बी अ फार्मासिस्ट वेयर यू हैव कंप्लीटेड द बी फार्म एम फार्म काइंड ऑफ कोर्स. Without that, you cannot be the part of that particular organization. वहीं अगर सीरम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया में आपको मतलब किसी भी व्यक्ति को अगर एक ऑफिस बॉय के तौर पे काम करना है, तो इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू शुड बी अ फार्मासिस्ट फॉर दैट. A person who has completed his 10th standard also can work as an office boy. वहां स्किल सेट का कोई रोल ही नहीं है. And that's why the jobs are divided based on the skill set. Skilled or unskilled labor is required as per the nature of the job. The important line in that is what? Skilled and unskilled labor is required as per the nature of the job. For skilled jobs, some specific qualifications are required, but no specific qualification for unskilled job is necessary. Like take the example of कि अगर कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे काम कर रहा है, तो वहां पे वो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह उसको सीमेंट डालना है, एक जगह से सीमेंट उठाना है और दूसरी जगह वो सीमेंट डालना है. इसके लिए उसके पास दिमाग की जरूरत ही नहीं है, उसके पास तो ताकत की जरूरत है. जो भी बाहुबली होगा वो बंदा जाके सीमेंट उठा के दूसरी जगह डाल सकता है. So that person doesn't require a qualification कि मैंने वो सीमेंट की बोरी किस तरह से उठानी चाहिए, उसके बाद में उसको कितने स्टेप्स में मैंने आगे ले जाना चाहिए, फिर उसको किस तरह से मैंने ड्रॉप करना चाहिए. इसके लिए कोई स्किल की आवश्यकता नहीं है आपको. इसके लिए कहीं जाके आपने डिग्री लेने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. You can just go and start with that particular job if you are having the enough of the muscles available, isn't it? The monetary returns for the employment are in the form of salaries or wages. Generally, for the mental work, we call the remuneration in the form of salaries, but for the physical labor, we call that in the form of wages. So wages or salaries is given as the financial return to employees after completion of work. The wages are decided in advance before appointment. Wages are paid on daily or weekly, whereas salary is generally paid on monthly basis. इसीलिए मैंने कहा salaries are given for the mental work, whereas the wages are given for physical work. Right down the line there, at the line in the monetary returns. Salaries are paid. Salaries are paid for the mental work of an employee whereas wages are for the physical activities. Right? So wages or salary are the financial return to the employee. The next feature in this is capital. पैसा कितना लगाना होगा. The point that I said was salaries are paid for the mental work, whereas wages are paid for the physical work, physical activities. हाँ, पैसा कितना लगाना होगा if you want to work as an employee? Zero. Why zero? अब अगर मैंने किसी के अंडर काम करना है, किसी ने दी गई समय सीमा के अनुसार काम करना है, उसके साथ एग्री किए गए टर्म्स कंडीशन के हिसाब से काम करना है, तो मैं अपना पैसा क्यों लगाऊं भाई? तुम पैसा लगाओ, मैं तुम्हारे लिए काम करूंगा, तुम मुझे उसका रेम्यूनरेशन दो, बात खत्म. That is what you call as there is no, that is why you say that as that there is no capital required for the purpose of carrying out an employment activity. So when you are being an employee, you do not invest any money into that particular activity. The next one, registration. जैसे हमने profession में देखा था. Profession के केस में, if you are a pharmacist, if you are a doctor, if you are a chartered accountant, you need to register with some institution for that. But when it comes to an employment, you did not register anywhere as such, because the rules and regulations, those will be applicable to you, will be as per the organization's rules. And every organization may have the different set of rules, and there is no registration required when it comes to the employment, right? So no registration is required. Every employee has to follow the rules and regulations mentioned in the terms and conditions of the employment contract with the respective organization. Next one, non-transferability. Business के केस में हमने देखा था that it can be transferred from one generation to another. Dhirubhai transferred his business to Mukesh Bhai. Jamshedji Tata transferred it to Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata got it transferred to the Tata Group. But when it comes to the employment, an employee cannot transfer his employment to his children. It cannot be transferred or inherited to the children, because there may be the specific requirement, there may be the specific qualification requirement, and those qualifications, those requirements, unless and until fulfilled, you cannot transfer your employment, like in the case of profession. Profession के केस में भी मैं चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हूं, मेरा काम, मेरी प्रैक्टिस मैं मेरे बेटे को तब तक ट्रांसफर नहीं कर पाऊंगा तब जब तक वो भी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट ना हो जाए. करेक्ट और नॉट? So employment cannot be transferred from one person to another. Cannot be transferred. If a teacher retires, then he cannot transfer the job to his son or daughter. हाँ, पर हमारे देश में पॉलिटिशियन अपना जॉब इनहेरिट करता है. क्योंकि पॉलिटिशियन तो प्रोफेशनल होते हैं आजकल। आपने देखा होगा कि जितने भी पॉलिटिशियन हैं उनके बच्चे अब पॉलिटिशियन बन गए। सबसे बड़ा एग्जाम्पल तो हमारे देश में मिस्टर पप्पू, इजंट इट? पप्पू के पप्पा पॉलिटिशियन थे और पप्पा का पप्पू भी पॉलिटिशियन कहला रहा है, इजंट इट? डू यू रिमेम्बर, डू यू नो हु इज दिस पप्पू? हाँ, हमारे देश के बिलोवेड व्यक्ति जिन्होंने आलू से सोना बनाया,
राहुल गांधी।
दैट, अरे ऐसे नाम नहीं लेते पागल। So these people, this person is nothing but the person who has inherited the job, but that was not a job, that was a professional activity. आज हमारे देश में अगर वो टॉप प्लेस पे होता तो जस्ट इमेजिन हमारे देश का क्रिया कर्म कितना जल्दी हो जाता। Well, every employee is expected to complete the work which is given to him. The nature of job decides the nature of work. कि अगर आप फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज में हो तो आपका वर्क फिजिकल होगा, अगर आप मेंटल एक्टिविटीज में हो तो आपका वर्क भी मेंटल होगा। एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज सेड दैट नेचर ऑफ जॉब डिसाइड्स द नेचर ऑफ वर्क। सो दीज आर द फीचर्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट। आई जस्ट पुट फॉर द चार्ट ऑन दैट। एम्प्लॉयमेंट, features. Aim to earn remuneration. Remuneration, what you call as financial returns or financial returns, fixed in the form of salaries or wages. Qualification, depends on activity. Capital, L, not required. Registration, yeah, financial return लिखा है ना, registration not required. Nature of work, depends on nature of job. Nature of job. I think I've covered all the points. Non-transferability is one of the point remaining. Non-transferable. Cannot be inherited. Right? चलो छापो। है। People who are done can raise their hands. Do it fast. No, taking the screenshot is bad. Why? Because that screenshot remains within your mobile itself, and you do not write it again in your copy, and you're expected to have everything in your book. So I would say that writing is, I'll wait, no problem. So that I know. Versatile College, I think it's near Sinhagad Road, right? Chetan? That is fine. Least of the problem of attendance. Okay. Let me come ahead now. And that is the objectives of a business. Business, हाँ, profit कमाने के लिए होता है. There is no doubt about it. But at the same time, you know that business is one of the important aspect in any of the economy of the world. अगर businesses नहीं होते, अगर business style में काम नहीं होता, तो शायद आज जिस तरह की सुख सुविधाएं हम लोगों को मिल रही हैं, ये कभी नहीं मिल पाती. In fact, I've been reading one of the book, a very old book. It is written in 1990s. This book has some background about the businesses, how those were carried out. In that, it was mentioned, it was not barter exchange also. It is mentioned that a king used to be there. I'm talking about the stories of 1600s. A king used to be there, and this king was having the big plots of land. He would have the slaves with him who would plow that land and cultivate and grow the farms on that, and would use that farm for the purpose of trading. Those were done only by kings. And against that, king will allow these slaves to use some part of the crops for their own personal utilization. जो हम लोग लगान वाली कंसेप्ट देखते थे, उस समय पे ये कहानी होती थी. जमीनें हमारी नहीं हुआ करती थी, जमीनें ये गवर्नमेंट की हुआ करती थी. And from there it got changed to the currencies. From currencies it got changed to the paper currency, and so on and so forth. And now we are having the listed companies. So all in all, the point that I want to highlight is that businesses are not being carried out only for the purpose of making money. Of course, that's one part of it, one major part of it. But at the same time, the another reason why businesses are carried out is for the purpose of providing the services, providing the facilities to the societies also. आज हम लोग एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रैवल करने के लिए प्लेन में ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं. क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स इन बिजनेसमैन ने समझी, इसीलिए that company called as Airbus, or that company called as Boeing, or that company called as Cathay Pacific, they developed the aircrafts. Those aircrafts are leased to the people who are interested to fly those from one place to another. And then these people are flying it at the cost and incurring the expenses against that. why Zomato kind of company, why Swiggy kind of company came into picture is because we wanted the service in the form that we are making the food at home. There is no problem, but there are so many hostelites who are not having the food available. और हर समय food availability के लिए they need to travel. Again, it involves cost, and they want a specific hygienic, good quality goods. And for that purpose, these kind of businesses got developed. So what businesses are doing? They're basically trying to fill the gap of requirements. Wheresoever you are having specific kind of requirements, those all requirements are being fulfilled by these business entities. और इसीलिए business is a necessary activity. And that's why business cannot be called having only the economic objectives, but it also has the social objectives. What are the economic objectives? To make profits, to earn money out of the activities that it is carrying out. So when the business is carrying out the activities, it is incurring certain cost for making or sourcing a particular product and selling at a particular price. And the difference between these two is what they call as the profit. And without the profit, a business cannot survive or cannot grow. And that's why the first and foremost objective, economic objective of the business is the profit is required for survival and for its growth. Then searching new customers, क्योंकि आपने एक बार एक कस्टमर बेस बना लिया, हर कस्टमर की रिक्वायरमेंट लिमिटेड होती है. एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट के बाद अब कोई बंदा अगर किराना सपोज ग्रोसरी लेने जाता है, तो महीने की ग्रोसरी की रिक्वायरमेंट एक फिक्स होती है, एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट तक के लिमिट हो जाती है. उसके बियॉन्ड सपोज एक पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस है जिसके ऑलरेडी 100 कस्टमर्स हैं, एक कस्टमर की रिक्वायरमेंट 10,000 रुपए की ग्रोसरी पर मंथ, तो हर मंथ वो बंदा 1 लाख का ही सेल कर पाएगा. पर अगर बिजनेस को ग्रो करना है तो उसको 1 लाख के बियॉन्ड का भी तो कस्टमर चाहिए होगा या नहीं. And that's why the businesses do the marketing. Colgate-Palmolive is existing for last century. Still it is doing the advertisement. Why? Because they want more and more customers or not. So business organizations have to work hard to create new customers and also maintain the existing customers. You need to create new customers and maintain the existing customers. क्योंकि नए कस्टमर आ रहे हैं, पुराने कस्टमर को आप सर्विस नहीं दे रहे हो, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. पुराने कस्टमर को भी उसी तरह की अच्छी सर्विस देनी पड़ेगी जिस तरह की आप नए कस्टमर को. जस्ट टेक अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल ऑन दिस. अगर आपके पास कोई मोबाइल कनेक्शन है और अगर आप एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर हो, तो आपको एग्जिस्टिंग प्लान, जिस प्लान में आपने वो फोन लिया था, उसी जो नंबर लिया था उसी प्लान में आप कंटिन्यू करते हो. Whereas नए कस्टमर्स को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए मोबाइल कंपनीज क्या करती हैं, नए नए प्लान्स लाती है, अट्रैक्टिव प्लान्स लाती है जिनसे उनका खर्च कम होता है. Now, due to the portability feature of numbers, what people started doing, earlier companies were giving different plans to the earlier customers, older customers, and the attractive plans to the new customers. जब कोई एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर कंपनी के पास जाता था, यार नए कस्टमर को तुम 100 रुपए महीने में दे रहे हो, मुझे 300 रुपए ले रहे हो, ये गलत है. कहता है सर आपका प्लान वो है, हम लोग चेंज नहीं कर सकते हैं. Then what we used to do, okay ठीक है जाने दो, चलने दो. But now because of the portability feature, what do? We immediately tell that person ठीक है तुम्हारे पास नहीं होगा तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, हम लोग एयरटेल में चले जाएंगे, अगर जियो में होंगे तो एयरटेल में होंगे तो वोडाफोन के पास चले जाएंगे, वी के पास जाने के बाद में हम लोग BSNL के पास चले जाएंगे. खैर वो तो लास्ट रिजॉर्ट है, but we can keep doing something like this or not. So you have to create the customers and maintain the customers. The next one is innovation. Innovation is what? Something that you bring new in the market. अभी जो मैं आपको Zomato, Swiggy, aircrafts, aeroplanes, इन सब का जो example दे रहा था, why am I giving you? Because that is what these people are doing. They're basically filling the gaps by innovating, by bringing the new and newer activities in the market, new and newer products in the market. क्योंकि जब जब नए नए प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में आते जाएंगे तब तक आपकी एक्टिविटीज को ग्रोथ मिलती रहेगी. So it is a development or positive change which results into the improvement in product or process of production. या तो आप अलग तरीके से प्रोडक्शन करोगे जिससे आपका कॉस्ट सेविंग होगा, आपका प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा, या तो आप नए प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में लेके आओगे जो आप मार्केट में बेचने से आपको ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगा. It has to spend money on R&D, that is called as research and development, जिसमें आप कंटिन्यूअस प्रोडक्ट में इंप्रूवमेंट्स करने की कोशिश करते हो, मार्केट सर्वे एंड यूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी. Why? Because when you are innovative enough, only then you'll be able to survive. Because आपने कई बार SM sir से सुना होगा survival of the fittest. But now that concept has changed from survival of the fittest to the survival of the quickest. जो बंदा जितना जल्दी मार्केट में एक नया प्रोडक्ट लेके आएगा, the best example is the vaccine. उतना उसको बिजनेस ज्यादा मिलेगा, उतना उसकी एक्टिविटीज को उठाव ज्यादा मिलेगा. That's why you need to be quickest and remain fittest to survive in the market. The best possible use of resources, क्योंकि मेरे पास एम्प्लॉय लिमिटेड है, मेरे पास पैसा लिमिटेड है. एज अ बिजनेसमैन, इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, मेरे पास फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटीज लिमिटेड है, तो जो अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेस हैं उसमें से मैक्सिमम आउटपुट मैं कैसे ला सकता हूं, दैट इज व्हाट इज द बेस्ट पॉसिबल यूज ऑफ रिसोर्सेस. द रिसोर्सेस आर स्केर्स एंड हैव अल्टरनेटिव यूजेस. मैं एक एम्प्लॉय को एक्स काम के लिए भी काम ले सकता हूं, दूसरे काम के लिए भी ले सकता हूं, तो मैं एक्स और वाई दोनों कैसे करवा लूं उससे. दैट इज व्हाट इज माय स्किल व्हेन इट कम्स टू द बिजनेस. They should be used to its maximum and should not be wasted. The optimum use, optimum means what? With the limited wastage, highest usage. That is what you call as optimum use. Optimum use of resources ultimately leads to the increase in the profits of the business. The last line you have to underline, because मेरी pencil की ink खत्म हो गई है, मैं वो refill कर रहा हूँ. But optimum use of resources ultimately leads to increasing in profits. In fact, I'll stop by here. The social objectives and the rest of the part we'll be talking about in our next session. That will be on Wednesday. तुम्हारा regular lecture कितने बजे होता है? Maths और accounts का? What's the timing of that?
5 to 6.
अच्छा, evening होता है. 9 to 11 in the morning for some of the students. Okay. 8 to 9 on Wednesday we'll be having the lecture. On Wednesday from 8 to 9 we'll be having OCM lecture, right? And we'll continue with this aspect. Thank you very much. We'll be meeting tomorrow. I'm sorry, on Wednesday. Bye-bye.